Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another WRP live play TTRPG session. What is WRP? Well, that's me, Faye, game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight, we're playing D&D. This session features D&D's Shadow of the Dragon Queen, a riveting adventure of courage and valor, where our intrepid heroes face unbeatable odds in a cataclysmic war. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes before they step into Threshold Heavens. And we'll begin with an introduction for Vass.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Vass. Vass is a devilishly handsome tiefling bard rogue who has found himself accidentally stumbling across the multiverse. I thought this week, fun fact, could be another one of Vass's pet peeves. We've learned that he doesn't like stepping in something wet when he has his socks on. But his other pet peeve is the fact that your shampoo and your conditioner never run out at the same time. So frustrating.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Um, Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Hugh?
Hi, I'm Stefan. I'm playing Hugh DeVere, a flashy, flamboyant, and now freezing fencer. His fun fact today is that he is rapid now that he can cast elemental weapon and has enchanted it. He's coming up. He is desperately trying to come up with new freezing puns for when he stabs people.
Hell yeah. I love it. And then let's get an introduction for Victoria.
Hey, I'm Cable. I'm playing Victoria. Victoria is a rather pale Knight of the Rose and also champion of Paladin.
That you
I'm done.
are.
Carry
Okay.
on.
Well, with that, it covers our introductions for this evening, meaning we can dive into our session, which our last session ended off as the doors to the tower had opened, and now you are able to move past these four draconian guardians from the doorstep of the threshold into the actual tower. And around you, you see murals of idyllic life in the floating city adorning the grand foyer's stone walls. You see off to the west, the wall depicts a handsome, long-haired man in flowing robes, radiating golden light. Fountains burble at the north and south. And the east wall holds a single door, and the that heads northward, and a double door to the south.
Double door to the south.
Yeah, so there's an eastern wall, and it's like in the north part of the eastern wall, there's a single door. In the southern part.
Oh, I get it. Sorry. I was
Yeah.
thinking facing. Like,
Yeah. No,
okay.
no.
Sorry about that.
It took me a while I had to look at the map, and that's why there was a pause while I was reading. Because I was like, that doesn't make sense. But no. You would notice that there are two figures that are here. There is, the first thing that you notice, a draconian,
Ugh.
you can see this one is a bronze coloring of the scales and standing with a sort of pride about it. And the other thing that is present, you would notice is large, winged, and seems to be composed entirely of bone, stretched and elongated. Why don't we get either a history or a religion check to see if you recognize this creature?
There we go.
Vass, you're almost positive that the secondary creature is a bone devil.
Lovely.
Now,
Yeah, Vass would probably mutter under his breath to his friend, "Oh my god, I think that's a devil."
as you mutter, the Draconian looks over to your group. Doesn't seem that he might have heard exactly what you said, but there is a slight echo in this space. And state your business.
Victoria's gonna elbow Vass.
Vass was looking at Rue because if I remember right, Rue was the only one that was able to BS our way past the entrance guards, and he was like, "Keep your underlings under control." Um, so
In the essence
Vass,
of Rue's
oh,
player not being here, Rue just shrugs as Vass makes eye contact.
okay, Vass is just like, "We're getting back from a patrol."
Can you make me a deception check on that?
I can certainly try.
Try. Come on, Bard. Get to barding.
Oh, I do not have inspiration, so it's just gonna stay a 13.
There is a moment.
Great stuff. It's gonna be great.
There's a moment of the Draconian just looking you up, almost measuring you. And well,
Vass will look him up and down in return. Who is he to judge me?
if you're coming back from a patrol, why are you still standing here? Get back to work.
We were gonna, but then you stopped to have this little chit chat. So we'll be on our way then.
I will say that the Bone Devil seems to see through your lies, but is not saying anything.
Like we all kind of realize that. Is that
I would
like
say so.
something?
Yeah.
Okay. Victor, you know when you like do the I'm watching you with your fingers and your eyeballs at someone else. Victoria's gonna do that at the Bone Devil.
Vass is just gonna nod knowingly at the Bone Devil, kind of as if to say wordlessly, "Hey, thanks, man."
He the Bone Devil just seems almost morose in a bit, like notices the aggression from Victoria, notices the almost camaraderie from Vass, and seems unaffected by either.
All right. What? Victoria will nudge Hugh. Like, where are we going?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. I was just following you guys.
Okay. I guess Victoria will just start heading towards the double doors.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to go through the double doors for sure.
Yeah.
Is that where the Draconian and the Bone Devil are, or are they standing at different doors?
No, they're just kind of occupying this space.
Yeah. Maybe she'll turn so the
Oh.
symbol of Paladine on her shield isn't quite visible.
Oh, we're also wearing cloaks,
Yeah.
right? And carrying the long swords, like we're pretending we're just soldiers.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Rue has done alter self, I think also.
Yeah, Rue did alter self.
So we're just trying to maintain that facade.
All right. Striding like we belong here.
Confidence.
Double doors. What's through them?
As you move through the double doors, you see in the next room over, there are two long consoles that jut out from the walls of the room. They are covered in levers, colored stones, dull glass hemispheres. And etched into the floor between the two consoles is a elaborate symbol that is radiating orange light.
Is the symbol recognizable as anything I might know about? A glyph or sigil?
Go ahead, roll me a perception check real quick, actually.
I will do that. Oops, I almost clicked performance. That would be great if that were my modifier. That's a 12.
It looks vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place it.
Is there anyone in this room?
No. Just yourselves.
Can I take a closer look at all the gadgets and gizmos on the console?
Yeah, roll me a Arcana check.
Don't touch anything.
I am just looking with my 9 Arcana.
You're not making much heads or tails of what you're seeing here.
Oh boy, guys, this sure looks fun. I have no idea what any of this does.
Okay, well, we don't have to focus on that though, right? The room's empty. How do we get out of this room? She'll start looking around. She's gonna walk around. She's not gonna step on the glowing weird glitzy things.
Yeah, no, easily you're able to step around the symbol. Why don't you make me a perception check too, Victoria?
Because I don't want to. That's why. Yeah, and I am backed up in my feelings of not wanting to.
No. There's something vaguely familiar about the symbol. You're not quite sure what it is, though.
All right. Hugh, Is this? Have we seen something like this before?
And I don't think we've bought anything devilish.
Hugh, if you would like to make a perception check about the symbol.
Okay.
As Hugh is scrutinizing it, Vass will look at Victoria and be like,
19.
"Ugh, looks so familiar though, right?"
Yeah.
Hugh, with a 19, as you look at the symbol on the floor, yeah, you've seen something like this before. It is an aerial view of the very tower that you're in, and all the exterior buttresses.
Huh. Alright, I'll relate that to my friends.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I can see that now. Why is it glowing though?
Maybe we should steal this tower. I mean, after.
As you're walking around, there is a small closet with a door that seems to, when you open it up, reveal a circular stairwell that leads up further into the tower.
Okay. All right. Who's Someone check the door. Check. Listen. Uh, uh, Victoria's just gonna sigh and open the door and look in.
Yeah, there is the stairwell that leads up.
Oh, found the stairs.
Nice. Just before we leave the room, do both of the consoles look the same, or do they look like they're similar but have different stuff on them?
They seem to be the same. Like, they don't look, like, identical, but they seem to have the same implement and probably do the same functions.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Go
Why
on,
don't you go
Emma.
first?
You light
Why
on your
don't I
feet.
go first?
Yeah, you light on your feet.
Sure. Vass will lead the way up the stairs.
So, as
I will follow.
as you head up the stairs, the stairwell that you follow the spirals ends with a door down towards the south. You do notice that there are other stairs that continue above you, but there's no way to get to them from the current stairwell that you're on. You'd have to move through the rooms to get to the next stairwell.
Oh, clever.
Okay.
So, the uh, room that you find yourself in, moving through, you see 9 blue crystalline columns that crackle and hiss, lightning arcs unpredictably between them. You would
Oh,
notice there is another set of double doors that lead to another room on the northern wall.
Victoria's gonna try and looking pretty uncomfortably, wrap the cloak around as much of her armor as she can. Like, I don't want to really hang out in this room, guys.
Can I get
Does it
everyone
look
to
like
make for me
there's...
dexterity saving throws?
No.
Oh,
Everyone has a +4 to this.
well, that would be a 23.
16.
Okay, and then use dexterity save.
Did we lose Hugh?
I mean, is he crispy
Sorry,
now?
I was out for a second.
No worries.
am
Roll
I
for
doing?
We're
me
waiting
a
for a dex
dexterity.
save.
Yep.
Dex save.
You get +4.
15 plus
Oh.
4.
All right.
19.
So all of you succeed as you enter into this room and you take notice and you see the lightning that sparks around you, which means you all take half damage. So instead of 20 lightning damage, you only take 10.
Oh my god, this is a tower of horror. Hurry up, hurry up. It should kind of like gently nudge Vast to move faster.
Okay, as I'm standing there taking those 10 points of lightning damage, is there a rhyme or reason to where these columns are placed? And is the lightning like different elevations, or like if we were to be low to the ground, could we maybe not worry about the lightning? I'm just trying to figure out how to get around
So
to
if
the
you
doors.
look at the what I've sent, the map that I sent you, in the second floor, the lower half, there's these little dots that are on certain
Yep.
crosshairs. Those are your crystalline areas. That's where the lightning comes through. There doesn't seem to be any sort of level to them. They are floor to ceiling, and the lightning travels between all of them.
I think the tried and true method of quick stepping will get us through here.
I'm going to ask for another dexterity save here.
Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, Vast.
Look, I could have been worse. It's supposed to be every round.
24.
I could have put you all into initiatives and made this real
15.
hell. So unfortunately, Hugh, that is a fail check or a failed save. Which means you will take full
Alright,
damage.
I will absorb
Did mine not come
elements
through?
to
Oh,
take
yeah,
half. You're resistant.
All right.
No, 15 was a fail. We need to get out of this room.
So that is going to be on a failed save 27, but you did take half, so 13. And then 13 to those that succeeded.
Okay.
Upon getting zapped a second time, Bass is like, run for it.
Yeah, I am busting through those double doors like gangbusters.
Okay. Yeah. No. You'd be able to make it through the double doors. All three of you. 4 technically, Bruce there as well. And when you reach the other, I'm assuming you'll close the doors behind you.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure if I'm asking for a third dexterity save. But no, now you now you find yourselves in another room. And here you see that there are stone columns inset with glowing crystal bands that run along the northern side of the room. You see between the columns are 2 insect-like constructs. Sporadically, there are lightning that arcs between a column and one of the constructs. You do see to the southeast an array of runes that pulse upon a console, and in the middle of the southern wall, a small door. To the west of it, a larger double door, which is the one that you came out of.
Do the constructs look like they're stationary?
They don't seem to be moving currently.
I say live and let live.
Yeah, let's not
Yeah,
provoke extra fights.
no. The store seems like it's just in the right place for it to be the stairs. So Vassal crack it open and poke his head in.
It's the stairs.
Hey, I was right. All right. Shall we continue on?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Vass will take the lead.
The room that you exit into, you see in the middle of it stands a 3-foot tall circular metal pedestal. And atop of it, hundreds of tiny illusory buildings glow with a pale yellow light. And in their center floats a miniature illusion of the threshold of the heavens. 4 crystal globes mounted on the walls glow with this same light, projecting illusory images onto the pedestal. You see that there are doors here, one heading to the north and then one heading to the west.
Which way? This is an amazing feat for commanding armies.
Mhm.
Yeah. Never seen anything like that before.
As you watch, a few moments into the sort of illusory display, you see parts of the display flicker, almost fading out before it resets. Roll for me history or insight, please. Victoria. You would notice the parts of the city that flicker are the parts that were damaged, destroyed, radically changed in the fall of Anyari.
Oh, it's odd. And she'll tell the others.
Huh. Looking at the model from this angle, can we glean any information about the unaffected parts of the city that we may not have noticed when we were on the ground?
Nothing too much. It seems mainly just to be buildings, so places that you've seen but may not have actually gone and investigated, that just have withstood the test of time.
Do you guys find it odd we haven't seen anyone else?
Yeah. Yeah, that had occurred to me too. Like, no one found it odd that we were going in that direction either. So if this is an off-limits area, and no one seemed to react. Gosh, I hope something isn't waiting for us when we finally head back downstairs.
Well, which door?
Vassal, go to the west one and just listen.
Roll me a perception check, please.
13.
There sounds to be some people on the other side. You can hear quiet muttering, as if they are talking over something, but are close together so they don't have to talk too loudly. Can't quite make out what they are muttering, though.
Vass will hold a finger to his lips and just kind of point at the door and mouth, "Someone's in there."
They might know something.
Well, do you want to go in?
Sure. Fast. You're in charge. Your officer
Oh, am
material.
I?
Push them around.
All right. Well,
But don't push too far.
I put on my Dragon Army officer face and walk through the door like I'm meant to be there.
So, you see, as you walk into this room, that there are 3 chairs scattered across the room. Blackened consoles against the west and south walls that are buzzing softly and will occasionally emit sparks, with another door up to the north. But almost immediately upon your entrance, the sounds that you had heard stop as 3 flame skulls look to you and are immediately hostile. We are rolling initiatives.
Oh, way to go, Vass.
I didn't even do anything. I just existed. What a
Ooh.
place to get a natural 20.
Man, Victoria, what is that initiative?
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those evenings.
So, Vass, you are the first to act. There are, again, 3 flame skulls here that do not seem to welcome you. What would you like to do?
Well, sorry, I'm trying to do some math.
Did you hear me?
Before
I can hear you!
Oh, hey!
Frontboard, if you want to pop in with an initiative, I can get you set up in our order.
Vass is getting us killed.
Tracks.
I'm gonna. Hey, that's not totally factual, but we'll not worry about that right now. I'm assuming right now that I'm the only person technically through the door. So I would like to move to my right, so to the north, and then spin to face the flame skulls, who I'm assuming are located where the chairs are. Were they just hovering above the chairs?
You know what? Yeah, why not?
As if they were sitting having a conversation.
Yeah, we'll say that for
That's
sure.
how I pictured it.
That's
Doesn't
how
make
it's
any
gonna be
sense, but
now.
that's what I pictured in my head. That's how it's gonna be now. So I would move so that I am outside of the range of a 10-foot radius sphere, and I would snap my fingers and cast Shatter right in the center of them.
Okay.
So I'll just do that at a plain old second level. So it'll be a Constitution saving throw DC 16.
Yeah, no, none of them will succeed.
Oh, fabulous. That will be 14 thunder damage apiece. And I will just, let's say that I am hanging out in the corner. Trying to think of how best to describe it. So 3 squares to the right of the upper corner of the console on the west wall. Does that make any sense?
Sounds good. Yep.
Yeah, right beside the stairwell.
Okay. Yes, on the opposite side of the wall is the stairwell. That would have been a much easier way to describe that.
No worries. We got
And
that.
then I will throw a bardic to Victoria and say, "We've got company."
Yay! Is this 1d6 or 1d8?
8.
Nice.
All right. Hugh, we come to your turn. You also see the 3 flaming skulls just hovering in air.
Okay. Flaming skulls, eh?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna run forward, and I'm not hunter's marking. I am just stabbing with my enchanted blade.
Just keep
So
stabbing.
that is a 10 and 8. Oh, so it'd be actually, because there's a +1 that's not counted here, it'd be a 11 and 19.
The 19 will hit. 11 unfortunately misses.
Okay. Or 13 piercing. Too cold. And 3 psychic damage.
So a few things that you notice here. It does seem to be resistant to your piercing damage. It does not seem to take any cold damage, but it does take the psychic damage in full.
Okay. Well, my dancing longsword activates and then its own attack.
Alright, heck yeah. That'll hit.
For 5 slashing damage.
Which it seems to take in full. And then, so as the brandishing of blades appears, the skull that Hugh is in front of, a little worse for wear. Rhubarb, we come to your turn. You are accosted by 3 flaming skulls as you've been traveling through and investigating this tower.
Which floor of the map are we on?
You are on the 3rd floor, I believe.
Alright, I'll move fast.
Yeah, you are on the 3rd floor, and you're in the area that has the 3 chairs, the 3 blue chairs.
Well, I like chairs. I don't want them to ruin those chairs. Can I see all of my allies right now?
Not if you are on the side of the room that, with the, yellow, plates and everything, the yellow orbs, because Vast did head into the room and then further beyond, just what the doorway would allow you easy access to see.
Okay. So we're coming in from the southeast corner, southeast room with the big table.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So I can kind of see peeking through the door. I would assume Rhubarb is not through that doorway yet.
Safe assumption.
Can I see any of these skull thingies?
Yes. The skulls you can easily see through the open doorway. They were hovering above the chairs.
I see. But I can't see all my teammates. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out who gets what. How many of my teammates can I see?
You can see Hugh, and you can see Victoria.
You know what? Since I can see those two, they're going to be the beneficiaries of a twin spell, haste spell. So Rhubar's going to cast haste on both of them and speed them up.
Hell yeah.
So that's +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dex saves, additional action each turn. Yeah. And then I will probably step back in this room so that they don't target me. So I can keep the concentration up on haste.
Sounds good.
I think that'll be my turn, and I gotta figure out how to do all this economic because I am not on my normal setup.
No worries, no worries. It is our Flame Skull's turn after that. And we've got Hugh right there. Going to get. You see the eyes of this Flame Skull flicker. And it is going to cast Blur upon itself. So the fires are more intense now, and the creature seems to waver underneath the heat. Attack rolls against this figure are going to be at disadvantage. The other figures, the other Flame Skulls, both eyes begin to light up. One is looking out towards Vast, the other looking towards Victoria, and from their eyes, 2 beams of fire are going to come forward. Vast, the first one to try and strike you is a 24,
That hits, yeah.
and then a 22.
That also hits.
So that will be 13 points of fire damage and 11 points of fire damage.
Okay. That's 24, and I'm resistant, so that would be 12.
Yeah. Victoria, that is an 8 to hit you, and a 7 to hit you.
Sweet.
So that is 2,
Hiding
those
behind your
2
shield.
beams easily miss you, and Victoria will come to your turn.
Okay. So the closest one is the one that has disadvantage to hit it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, we gotta do it. So she'll push up beside Hugh and give that the old smacky smack.
Hell yeah.
A 20.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's 11 damage. And the second one, 17.
A 17 will also hit.
Heck yeah, for another 9 damage.
And
With a magic launcher.
that the fire is expelled, and the skull just kind of hits the ground.
Perfect. Okay. I feel like I need to do this, so as a bonus action, I'm going to use a bolstering rally. She'll call out. She starts out loud and then kind of lowers her voice, remembering where they are, for Paladine, and give herself some temp HP of 60. Nice.
Hell yeah! Look at that. All right. As Victoria, you give this bolstering rally. It will come top the round once again to
You're
Vast.
hasted, Cable.
Oh, you're right. You are hasted. You have
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard you
second
cast it.
action.
I didn't realize it was on me.
Yeah.
Well, so when I take that action as an attack, it's just a single attack, though, right?
It is a single weapon attack. Yeah.
Okay, I'll move up to the one with the laser eyes, and let's give him a shot. And he's just regular now, right? Normal roll?
Yeah. This is a normal roll.
Ugh, I'm going to add that D8 Bardic to that 12.
Yeah. Go for it.
Where are you? Fuzzy dice. So 17, I think, was a hit, right? If it's the same.
Yeah, 17 will hit.
Okay. For another 10.
Cool.
Okay.
With that, Vast, we come to your turn. There are 2 skulls still on fire and floating in the air. Victoria is next to one of them. What are you doing?
Okay. Would I have noticed, or would Hugh have said, "Hey, maybe not piercing"?
I'm gonna say perhaps not have been mentioned because we haven't had that. But what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 14.
I'm gonna say that 14's not quite enough to realize that the piercing isn't the best.
Okay, well, in that case, I am going to stay where I am, and I'm going to take out my short bow of melodies and make a reverberating shot at the skull that I don't think anyone is adjacent to. Oh no, I will attack the one that Victoria is adjacent to so that I
Yes.
can get sneak attack damage. Yes. So that's gonna be a natural 20.
So that'll hit.
Okay, so that's my roll for the piercing, and then this is my roll for sneak attack. And then on top of that, there's gonna be 4 points of thunder for the reverberating shot.
So the 4 points of thunder will be taken in full. And then I gotta do math here real quick. So even with the piercing damage, which you can tell doesn't quite do as much as you hope, but you struck it in such a precise place that the reverberations cause a crack in the skull. The fires are doused, and this skull also drops to the ground, leaving just one.
Fabulous.
Alright.
That will be it for me.
Okay. Hugh, we come to your turn. There's one of these flaming, flying skulls still left.
Okay. I go smacky smack. So am I hasted too, right?
You are hasted as well. There was a twin spell
Alright, so
haste.
I'm gonna do 3 attack rolls. A 19, a 23, and a wah wah wah.
Oh no! The first 2 will hit.
So that. Oh, and keep in mind this is now magical piercing damage, not just
Yep. I
20,
got you.
22.
It's looking rough. Let's see what else we got.
Okay. 4 cold,
Okay.
3 psychic.
Oh, it is hanging in by a thread.
Alright, so I got 24 with my dancing longsword.
That hits.
Add another 7 magic slashing.
And now this one will also drop down. The skulls no longer on fire, no longer fighting you, and you are out of initiative.
Well, that was fast.
What? I don't think I've seen flaming skulls before. What were they doing in here?
They seemed to be chatting, and I interrupted them, and they didn't like that very much.
Speaking of interruptions, that spell was really loud, Vass.
Yep.
Kind of in an enemy tower. If you get what I'm putting down.
I think they know we're here.
Well, I mean, they did see us come upstairs into an area where we haven't seen other people, so I think that cat is out of the bag.
Well, I'm not sure they thought we were enemies at the time.
That bone devil knows what's up. As we're chatting, Vass is going to do a little 3rd level cure wound on himself.
Yeah, no worries.
Hmm.
Go for it.
Anybody see Vass get hit? Because like Rhubarb obviously didn't. If he was outside the door.
How long does haste last?
A haste is a 10 rounds, so 1 minute.
Okay, so about this point is when Hugh and Victoria get hit with like a wave of lethargy.
Rhubarb like
Ooh.
forgets to drop his concentration, and just lets it lapse at the end of the spell.
Oh, that spell kicks like a mule.
I didn't know how angry those skulls were, so I thought, better safe than sorry.
Well, yeah,
What were they talking about?
I don't know.
Were they speaking in common?
Did I hear anything specific when I listened at the door, or was it just like muffled
It was
conversation noises?
just muffled conversation noises. You didn't hear anything specific.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything specific, unfortunately.
Okay. After a minute, Victoria eased the next door open, the one to the north, kind of peeking in.
Is there
She's been
anything
getting an arrow to the face.
interesting in this room? These chairs look like they have consoles on them, and there's all these knobs and cranks and levers and dials.
The consoles are blackened, and they buzz. They occasionally emit sparks. If you would like, you can make me an Arcana check.
I wish Tatina was here. I think that's the 2nd session in a row I've said that.
Oh, man, if we could call her.
With a 16, Rue, the consoles are broken beyond any ability to repair. You're not quite sure what they would have controlled at some point.
I still want to try and push some of the buttons just for fun.
You take 2 points of lightning damage from the misfiring magic.
Ah!
Yeah, we shouldn't touch anything in here.
Victoria,
Yeah.
you were opening up that door, right?
Yep.
Can you roll for me a stealth check, please?
Oh, what the? All right, just give me a second to flip that disadvantage on. All right, 5.
Cool. So the 2 draconians that are in this next room definitely hear you opening the door, and they turn from where they are standing next to the large table that's in the center of the room, and are not asking questions at all. We're rolling initiatives once again.
What the heck?
Emo left us too soon. He could have had more draconians for dinner.
Jeez.
What flavor are these draconians?
These draconians are like the commander that you had seen at the mansion. They are golden in their scale colorations.
Oh, that guy.
They're the ones that I think are extremely attractive. Have you seen the art for them?
I can't remember.
I'll get it for you guys real quick.
I
They're
don't know. I
strapped.
seem to remember the silver ones were not too bad either.
That's the gold ones right there.
No comment, otherwise I'll get deplatformed from Twitch.
Well, we will be picking up with our combat here very shortly. We do have to take our ad break here, so stick around with us. We'll be right back. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at World of Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. But you can directly support us through my Ko-fi link that's on screen and in our chat room. So hang out with us. We'll see you guys very soon. All right. As we return, it is to battle. So, we've got... Oh, did I not roll for their initiative? Do that real quick. All right. I believe we need to use initiative. There it is. So it'll be that, and then Rue. Then we've got our Draconians, of which there are 2. Hugh and Victoria. So, that first act here, you can hear the sounds of the Draconians from where Victoria has opened the door. What would you like to do?
So is Victoria still in the doorway, or
I would
is she
say,
in the room?
I'll leave that up to Victoria. Are you in the doorway, or did you fully enter into the room?
Yeah, she was, well, let me see. No. She was peeking it open cautiously, so she's probably in the doorway.
All
Sounds
right.
like there's people in there. What do you see?
They're not people.
Okay. What are they?
I mean, I'm assuming with my last initiative, I probably shouldn't get into too much conversation.
I'd say you could say that they're Draconians before.
Draconians, angry.
Okay. If there is room, Vath will quickly pop into the room enough to take a shot at one of them, and then pop back out of the room if he's not in their line of sight anymore. So, reverberating shot. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's gonna be 7 whole points of piercing and 4 points of thunder.
All right. This creature definitely seems to take both in full. Anything else?
Alright, well, I only went far enough to be 1 square into the room, so with whatever movement I have left, I would like to move back into the room where everyone else is, and then maybe use bonus action hide.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me a stealth roll.
Alrighty.
Okay. I will keep your 19 in mind. Rhubarb, we come to your turn.
I'm gonna ask this again then. Can I see Vass as part of my team of allies if I wanted to target him with a spell?
You know what? I'm going to say, because this room is very limited in its hiding spots, the hiding is more perhaps based around sound, that yes, you can see Vass.
Alright, cool. Rhubarb's gonna channel mutter under his breath. channel some Fey energies and cast a dark blessing on Hugh and Victoria and Vass, so they are all affected by the bless spell. It's just from my Fey touch feat, so it has a Fey flavor to it. So you all get what, D4s on your attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute, as long as I can concentrate on it.
This is correct.
And then Rhubarb, I assume he was probably a little bit farther back in the room, because he's not going to be the first one to barge through these doors. And he was poking at one of the control panels on one of those chairs. So I'm going to say that he's standing between the two chairs on the left and the square between them, maybe kind of using them as like partial cover for if something comes through the door. And that's my turn.
Sounds good. With that, it's going to then be our Draconians go. And really, they only see, Victoria here. So the first thing that's gonna happen is I need a wisdom saving throw from Victoria.
Oh, is this a charm?
It is a charm effect.
I am immune to that.
You see the Draconian snarl as its attempt fails here. And as it speaks to its companion, the other one is going to bare its teeth, and you can see a bubbling of gas outside of its mouth as it steps forward, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Boo.
You do have blast too.
Okay. I don't think I need the bless at this roll.
Well, why don't we see if we can get a 30?
Okay, all right. Yeah. I'm
I mean,
always
you
down
can take
for
it
that.
on every roll. It's all
Yeah.
good. It's full blast. Big kid blast.
Not a 30, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. So you will take half damage, and you do not gain a level of exhaustion. So that'll be you take 11 points of poison damage instead of 23. And that's it for our Draconians. Hugh, it is your turn. You saw this puff of noxious gas overcome Victoria in the open doorway. What would you like to do?
I run into the poison gas because I'm immune, and I attack.
Okay. So, moving past Victoria, go ahead, give me an attack roll, please.
A 17 and a crit miss.
The 17 just hits.
Okay, that's also a D4 to hit if we needed it.
I mean, it just hits. You can always see,
Okay.
but it's a hit no matter what.
That wouldn't make any difference. So I did 10 piercing and then 2 cold and 1 psychic damage.
Alright. Beautiful.
And my dancing longsword has a 14 plus a 15 to hit.
Unfortunately, that misses. And with that, I believe it'll be the end of Hugh's turn, meaning Victoria, we come to you.
Yay. She will rush up and give a little disdainful lip curl at the one that tried to mind magic her as she beats on the one that Hugh was beating on. Okay. So the first attack is, so what I roll, a 7, so that makes it 15, and I feel like I need to smite.
Oh, hell yeah, go for it.
What was smite? 2d8? 1d8
yes.
plus, it's been so long. Where are we here?
2d8 for your first spell level, and then 1d8.
Right, perfect. So 2d8. I'll just go the basic one. So 9 plus 16 is 25.
Oh, okay, cool. Amazing. This guy's looking fine.
I'm on top of the whatever damage I rolled. So he's still alive, eh?
He's still up and kicking for now.
Oh, damn. Okay, so I'll hit him with my second attack.
Yeah, go for it.
17 hit?
Yeah.
I think I can add a... Oh, okay.
17 just hits. You can add the d4 on top of it, but it'll still hit.
For another 10 damage.
This guy's hanging in by the thinnest of threads.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, it's about to make a shitty joke. But that's it for Victoria's turn. Vast, we will come to your turn. The doorway is now open for you to move in, should you wish. You are hidden, so your first attack will be at advantage.
Okay, from where I am at, can I see the Draconian that is flanked by you and Victoria? Or would I have to move?
I'd say you'd have to move from where it's standing in conjunction with the door.
Okay. Am I able to move and see through the door without entering the room?
Yes.
Okay. I will move stealthily so that I am in position, and then I will do a reverberating shot at the guy that is hanging on by a thread. And did you say that's with advantage?
Yes, it is at advantage.
Okay. That's gonna be a dirty 20. And I'm gonna get some sneak attack on here, so that's 4 plus 10, so 14 piercing and 4 thunder.
And that Draconian goes down, which means I need a dexterity save from Hugh and from Victoria.
Okay, you have plus 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? We have Bless as well. I'm going to try... I don't know if the Bless will make a difference on this 9, but I'm going to add it. Ugh, 10.
Okay, so Hugh is fine.
4.
And takes half damage. So that's going to be 2 points of lightning damage that Hugh takes. Victoria, you take 5, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Dang, okay. It's harsh.
Anything else from
Could
Bess?
I do a bonus action hide again?
Yeah, totally.
Alright, let me get that stealth roll. Less good.
I will keep your
16 this time.
16 in mind. Which means that it is going to be Rhubarb's turn. Rue, what are you doing?
That's a great question. I'm assuming I can't see anything because I'm back here between these two chairs, huh?
You do not see anything. You do see that there's stuff happening, but no immediate figures.
Was Vass firing from inside the room, yeah?
Yeah.
What? Are you in the doorway itself or one to the left of the doorway?
I wouldn't have remained in the doorway if I was there when I bonus action hide. I would have not been blocking the door.
I think I have 25 feet of movement. That's 4 squares. I could walk up. Rue's gonna use 20 feet of movement to walk just to the south edge of that doorway. Is there anything I can see through there now?
Yeah, I would say if you're at the south edge, you could peek your head in and see the last remaining Draconian.
Okay. Sounds good. Then I would like to go up to that point and, just because he likes to do this, let's just use the cantrip. Let's use Sacred Flame and have the Draconian make a DC 16 dex save, please.
Dex save? Sure thing.
Yeah.
That is a 12.
Okay. Fantastic. Rue calls down the radiant light of Nuatari. Oh, beautiful! The worst damage roll possible. A whole 2 radiant damage. The moonlight is not able to channel very well inside this tower.
Damage is damage.
Damage
It's
is
true.
damage. This is true.
And I probably got his attention Just because I have 5 feet of movement left, if Vass isn't to the space just to the east of me, I'm moving there. Otherwise, I'm moving 1 back to the south to try and stay out of line of sight of this Draconian. Because now that I see what they are, I don't like them.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I have memories of them being jerks and targeting me back in that mansion, I think.
Alright, with that, it is our Draconian's turn. And you know what? We're gonna make this a little fun. As the Draconian steps forward, eyes where Rue has moved, 2 beams of energy are sent out towards Hugh and Victoria before being able to spot Rue and send out the 3rd beam. So, Hugh, that is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 13 points of force damage. Victoria, that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll be 7 points of force damage. Rhubarb, that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me too.
That'll be 6 points of force damage. But, now the Draconian's a little bit closer to our melee fighters because he had to move to get visuals, so, do with that information what you will. As Hugh, we come to your turn.
Les is still up, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I go and I stab. And I stab. So that's a 18 and a 10. But the 10 we can add a. Oh, those would be 11 actually, but 13. And 21.
Yeah. 21 hits.
Or 10 piercing. 2 cold. 1 psychic damage.
Beautiful. With that, it is going to be, Victoria, your turn.
Oh, before that, I have my dancing longsword.
That's
So
right,
that
Dancing
was,
Longsword is up.
I got 22 and 9 splashing damage.
Beautiful. Still up. So, Victoria, we do come to your turn.
She spends her turn in stunned helplessness.
What's going through your mind?
Um,
Lots of swear words?
yeah, a bit of the non-blasphemous nature.
Okay.
We're like, why am I so damn weak?
As your turn comes to an end, Victoria, you feel that sort of shock through your system ease, your muscles return to you, you are no longer stunned. And Vass, we come to your turn.
Hey, can I see this Draconian from where I am hiding? If not, I will stealthily move so that I can see it. And I will do a reverberating shot once again. Is that at advantage or not?
I will say yes, it is at advantage.
Okay. That's gonna be a 23. And wow, I rolled a 1 again on my damage. So, but Hugh's in melee with him, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so that's gonna be 7 and 4 is 11 piercing and 4 thunder.
Beautiful. He's still standing, though.
Bonus action hide.
Alright, go for it.
18.
18. Lovely. I will keep that in mind. Rhubarb! It's your turn.
How's he looking?
With his eyes. Yeah, he's,
No, that's how he's seeing, right?
he's looking pretty rough.
Oh. I'd like to shoot a beam of psychic energy from Rhubarb to him. Maybe from between my eyes to between his eyes. It's like a love connection in a way. But this is a mind sliver instead.
Ooh,
So
I
need a
love it.
DC 16 int save.
Ooh, that is a 12.
I imagine this has a verbal component. I imagine that Rue just kind of mutters to him like, I love you, and kind of makes a little smoochy smooch at him. He'll take 8 psychic damage, and I believe it D4 off of his next saving throw that he needs to make.
All right, sounds great. Still on his feet here.
He's trying to sweep him off his feet too, dang.
It is going to be our Draconian's turn after this. And you know what? He's gonna focus 2 beams onto Rue and 1 onto Hugh. Rue, that is a 22 and a 19 to hit.
Yeah, those both hit. Jerk.
That is 12 points of force damage and 13 points of force damage.
Ouch. That hurts.
And then Hugh, that is a 16 to hit, which I'm pretty sure misses.
That's a mess.
Alright, then with that, Hugh, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I am going to stab. Damage die first. 14 and 25. I guess assume the 25 is going to hit anyway, but not the 14, so I'm doing the blessed roll to 16.
16 and
Bless went down.
Bless went down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those hits, I did terrible saves on those 2 hits.
But the 25 hits.
Okay. 14 piercing. 1 cold. 3 psychic. For a total of 18.
That is just enough for this Draconian to go down, which means I do need a, I'm going to need dexterity saves from Hugh, Rue, and Victoria.
Wait, what? He was that close?
With the way that this mechanic works, yes. It said it goes out to the closest creature within 30 feet, and then from there, the next 2 within 15.
Wow. Rue within range of my bonus?
No, it would not be within range of your bonus.
What's the bonus? What's the distance on that?
10 feet.
Oh, yeah, probably not. I rolled 19.
Okay, that means everybody saves, so you'll all be taking half damage, and you won't be stunned. So, you all will take 7 points of lightning damage instead of 14. And you're no longer bound by combat.
Does anyone need a bit of healing?
I'm not doing so hot. Those guys don't agree with me.
Okay, she'll lay a hand on Rue's shoulder. She's gonna give him 20 points.
That definitely helps. It's half of what I need, but that's all right.
This is
Thank
big
you,
over
Victoria.
there. And I think I'll have to blow a spell slot. Well, that's interesting. Well, that's stupid. Why didn't I lead with that?
You gonna poke?
Or a vitality.
Yeah, that one would be a good one. That might also be good to save.
Yeah. Precious spell slots. She'll just give herself a cure wounds at 2nd level. For 12, I guess. Okay.
So, in the aftermath of battle, I will say that you guys, as you're able to heal up, there is a large table that fills the center of the room. A wall at the north has a door leading elsewhere to the tower. But you would notice that on the table there is a three-dimensional illusion that depicts a vast and rocky expanse in meticulous detail.
Is that the wastes we traveled through, or is it somewhere else?
Roll for me a wisdom, a survival check, actually. Sorry.
Okay. 14.
14. It is the northern waste that you were just traveling through.
Ah.
And not just that,
Oh.
you notice large groups of soldiers moving south of the city. And you can pick out that they are the Dragon Army forces and the Kalaman troops.
Oh no.
That
And
doesn't
okay,
sound right.
she's gonna take a moment to size up what the situation she's looking at is. Does it look like
It doesn't look dire. It looks exactly what Tatina had explained. Kalaman troops being on the retreat, but knowing that and trying to draw them away.
can she make out certain individuals?
Unfortunately, it is not that detailed.
Okay. But she did try.
Everyone can
Okay.
see the moment where Victoria's just like peering into the map.
Okay.
What you looking for,
Well,
Victoria?
Victoria,
I'm just taking in the situation. And she'll look away quickly. Speaking of, what's our situation?
I'm just over here checking these corpses. Oh, I guess there is no corpses. There are no corpses. Exploded. So there's nothing to loot. Never mind. I'm not doing that.
I love the death throes.
I guess we go up, right?
What's up? I only see a door.
Well, don't think we're at the top of the tower yet.
No. You can head further up. There's a door.
So we see two doors, right? There's one to the north and one to the southeast.
The southeast, yeah, but you would have seen the other door on the other side in the room with all the golden lights. So you know roughly where that leads. The only one that you haven't explored is the one to the north.
Got it.
So
I mean, I'm not going through any doors first.
Fast is our man.
Okay. If I poke my head through, can I determine that this is in fact the stairs?
yes.
Hey guys, more stairs. And then I head up those stairs.
There's a lot of stairs in here. I guess it is a tower.
Yeah.
It's
We can
just-
always take the fast way down, though.
Yeah. Rue has
It's important
flashbacks to
not
when he jumped
to
off
like
those
day.
cliffs.
So
This is why it is important never to skip leg day.
as you move up to the next portion of the tower, you find yourself in an area that has window-like crystal panels that dominate each of the walls of the room. And you would see that each wall, each panel, displays a different image. 3 show crackling thunderheads. The 4th shows the city of Kalaman. And in the center of the room, there are stone desks with magical consoles and that surround a raised platform. You are coming in from the door at the north, but there is another door to the south. And as you are looking around here, there is a figure here at the southwest desk. A black-robed mage. And you can see as this figure is moving, it's altering the focuses of the panels on the wall. He is focused on the one that is depicting Kalama.
Has he noticed that I'm here?
Why don't we get a why don't we get a stealth roll for you real quick? And anyone else who's close behind Vass.
I'm usually last in line.
Vass, he has not noticed you just quite yet.
Vass would hold his hand up, kind of motion to those behind him to stop, and then he'll turn his head and hold a finger up to his lips, like, but without actually making the noise. And he thinks about how awesome it would be if he had message.
I guess Rue's third in line, he'll message Vass and ask, "What do you see?" Which I think
Found the
lets
mage.
Vass responds, right? That allows you to respond.
Found the mage. He's a hard-looking ticket.
Yes, if we have enough time, Rue would use more actions to relay that message to the other two through message as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Should we kill him? Capture him?
Definitely think we should be interrogating him.
Far away is this guy?
You are coming from the northern
Yeah.
doorway. He is at the southwest desk.
So he's like 7 or 8 squares away from the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Like 40 feet.
And through that raised dais, like that central square is raised platform.
Yeah.
How tall is the raised platform?
I'll say that the raised platform is about 5 feet raised up.
Decisions. Why don't we just go charging in then? It's 4 versus 1.
Can Vass make a quick scan through the room to see if he notices anybody lurking in dark corners? Real quick.
Give me a perception check.
Well, that's a 9.
You only see the black-robed mage.
Yeah, totally, man. Sure, it's just him. That platform could give us some cover.
We have the element of surprise. I mean, Rue is hurt. He's not going anywhere first. I'll just leave it at that.
Victoria's going to speak up. Like, what the hell are we waiting on?
Do you want to rush in and attack this mage?
Are you back in the stairwell?
So,
I
yes.
didn't leave the stairwell.
So, the door's been opened, but you've not yet moved into the room. You've been communicated that of what has been present here through the back and forth messages.
This one mage with his back turned has successfully stopped our assault of this tower.
Well, I was accused before of doing something rushed by making a loud noise. So I'm trying to not do anything too rushed this time.
I'm ready to go if you guys are.
Making a loud noise wasn't rushed. It was technically an error. And if people aren't moving, she's going to start pushing her way to the top of the stairs.
I'd say, Victoria, if you wish, you can make your way past your companions and into the room.
Okay.
Which you would notice the mage turn at the sound of entrance.
Right.
He seems startled.
What's going on here, wizard? Is the Lord in?
Well, there is, of course, the priest, the zealot that is here. Look, don't harm me. I've been forced to work for this dastardly army.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you hated every minute of it. Why don't you get back to your business? Stop whining at me. And she'll
A little harsh.
spit on the floor in his direction.
I'm
and,
pal than you are.
Carry on through the door. I'm sorry, I'm just bluffing us through without having to deal with a wizard. My paladinhood is getting called into. And she'll head across the room to the next door.
He won't stop you.
Excellent.
He does watch curiously, though. Not just Victoria, but all of you. Do any of you do anything, or do you follow Victoria to that southernmost door?
I mean, if there's no hostilities, I will follow Victoria.
Yeah, no hostilities. He's just watching you.
We're just dragon army people strolling through.
Sure.
Stupid
Vass
black robe
Vass
wizard.
will look extremely disinterested in this guy.
Would you like to roll a performance check to sell that?
Yes.
Absolutely, I
It's your
would.
chance.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
30.
Yeah, no. As disinterested as Vass you put on, this mage definitely seems interested in your troop. But he, again, doesn't stop you all, lets you all pass by without any sort of attempts of
Well.
stopping or conversation.
Vast turns heads wherever he goes, so this is not unfamiliar territory for him.
Yeah.
We, I guess when we kind of get into the next stairwell, I'm gonna ask Rue, like, do we believe that Black Robe wizards are being forcefully helping them?
Seems like a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. I don't know, Hugh, do you want to kind of listen at the next door?
Sure.
I'm sure there's
I
no
will
more
put my
surprises.
+10 perception to work.
Yeah, go ahead, as you listen in. You don't hear anything currently. Not conversations, not crackling of magic. There's nothing that you see or hear.
Have we heard anything before of some zealot cleric leading them, or
You did hear of a cleric being here working with the mage. The two figures that were here were a mage called Lohazet and a cleric known as Belafeon.
Hmm, probably should have cut that guy's throat. Okay, cool. So you think it's clear?
I mean, you can always go back and cut his throat if that's what you really want to do.
Well, there's no reason to, really. Yet. So you think it's clear, Hugh?
I think so. Can't say for sure. But yeah, let's go for it. Before it changes.
So you rise up the stairwells and into the next room. Enormous windows fill the walls of the 5th floor, granting a breathtaking view of the city of Lost Mains. Lowered walkways line 3 walls like orchestra pits, while a dais in the center holds a bejeweled throne, the back carved like rays of the sun. Seated on the throne is a human. He is dressed in crimson robes and wearing a crown that bears the Dragon Queen's symbol.
Oh.
As you enter in, the figure on the throne speaks to you. It seems Lohazet has finally been dealt with. And he brings the hand down on a crimson jewel on the throne's arm. No more need of his incessant human cautiousness. Glory will be mine alone. It is the Dragon Queen's will.
Is this a draconian?
No, he's human.
Oh. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
You watch as the jewels on the throne pulse, and beneath you the floor lurches. Through the windows, the city's towers shudder, and the ruins begin to rise into the air.
Nah. Crap.
But
as this all rises, he looks to each of you. You think you have done something here, but all you have done is provided 4 more souls for the Dragon Queen.
Well, I mean, I don't know about the rest of them, but my soul's already spoken for. I think she's gonna draw her sword and maybe start moving forward. So I think this is what we're here for, right?
As soon as you draw your sword, the human on the throne is going to his eyes harden, they narrow, and he gives an order, this draconic word cutting through the air, and you see 2 draconians, those bronze scaled ones, coming up. We are rolling initiatives.
Okay, so they came up from like one of those like lowered areas?
From the lowered walkways, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I am consistently rolling 3 on initiative.
Damn, you did say it was gonna be one of those nights.
Victoria is fighting the dark Dracula urge to hoist this cleric on that pike.
Are these the same type of draconians that we just fought 2 floors down?
These are... No, this is the one that was, with,
The thick boy bronze guys?
No, you were fighting
Oh.
the gold ones down. This was the one that was
The
next
acid
to the,
drip.
No, acid drips are copper. These were the ones... This is the one that was, next to the Bone Devil. This is the same guy that... I'll post a picture.
Okay. But it's not... Okay. As long as it's not the same type that we just did in our last combat.
Yeah, no, not the same.
Okay, good.
So, Vass, you are the first to act here.
Okay. Where are the draconians in relation to the throne?
They are about 30 feet away from the throne, as they had just walked up from the lowered walkways, one to the east, one to the west.
Okay. And this room is relatively, like, open?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to... what's the range on that? I think I'm fine. Yeah. I'm gonna do a Dissonant Whispers at the cleric at 2nd level. Just whisper some infernal creepiness in his direction. That's a wisdom Oh shit, he's a cleric, so this is not going to go well for me because this is a wisdom save.
That is a 24.
All right, well he takes half of this, and I rolled like shit. So,
Hmm.
4 full points of psychic damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, I will distance myself from the nearest Draconian and throw a bardic at Rue.
As Vass, you throw the bardic to Rue, the sort of dazed look in the priest's eyes fades from the brief moment of dissonance. You shouldn't have done that. And the voice gets more primal, gravelly, and you watch as the body shifts and the skin begins to be replaced with scales of a bright azure as a clawed arm hits the ground as you watch the priest become a blue dragon right in
Nope.
front of your eyes.
I'm out. See ya.
And with that, Rhubarb, it is your turn.
Are there any windows that I can jump out of and just jump back off of this thing and get out of here?
Plenty of windows to jump out, but you would be falling a great height.
Well, I've got Featherfall. I've got plenty of Featherfalls. What's the worst that can happen? How far can I fall on a Featherfall? 600 feet? Something like that? We're good. Okay, so we've got a blue dragon and 2 draconian thingies.
Yep, you've got a blue dragon and 2 draconians.
And half my hit points. Fantastic. You know, maybe this is dumb, but maybe I'd just like to try and level the playing field a little bit. So, Rue is going to gesture one hand in each direction, pointing off to each side, because apparently that's where those draconians came from. And he is going to twin spell banish both of them.
Okay.
So I need DC 16 charisma saves from both of those draconians.
First draconian gets a 20.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that.
Yeah.
Okay. Brings that down to a 19.
Damn it. Okay.
The second draconian,
I silvery barbs that.
if you want, go for it. Second draconian did get a natural 1, so he's vanished. And then our next silvery barbs, that is a 7.
They're both banished then.
So,
I'm giving my advantage to Victoria, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Vass, who's your advantage going to?
I just need to see.
Mine's too cute.
All right, so
Banishment is Solinari, so I have to use all 4 sorcery points. Sorry, I'm doing accounting. 4
you're
sorcery
fine.
points to cast that. Okay. And then, I don't like being visible to this blue dragon thingy. I'm gonna use. It's time to spread out. I'm gonna use some of my movement to start moving toward the eastern, like, stairwell down into one of those little pits.
Easily done. And as you move, this is where we must take our next ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue our combat. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at World Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen, as well as in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month, including special companions, double treasure, double XP, and new quests. all sorts of fun things. So hang out, and we'll see you guys soon. I love that sound. It is going to be Hugh's turn as our other Draconians have been banished for the time being. Hugh, you've got a blue dragon here.
I knew one day day would come. Charge! Oh my god.
Oh no!
Terrible.
Wait, you have advantage.
I have advantage. Okay.
You did have
Yeah.
advantage on your next d20 roll, so
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
that is going to be technically an 18, yeah, because of your elemental weapon.
Yep.
An 18 just hits.
Healing 13 and 17 damage. And I lay in with my dancing longsword for another 18 for another 7.
Lovely. With that, there's the snarl of the dragon in front of you. Victoria, it will come to your turn.
Oh. Oh, okay. Tossing her sword and shield, she will ready this Dragonlance pike, and I guess is the dragon within 35 feet of me?
Let's check
Oh
real
wait,
quick.
I should say within 45 feet of me.
Oh yeah, no, easily within 45 feet of you.
Okay. It does. The Dragonlance does have a 10-foot reach, so I will be staying. I'll be attacking from 10 feet away. I'm gonna move up, determined, and stick it.
Go for it.
I mean, this is what this thing's for, right? So a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay, let's get. So that's 13 plus 7 force is 20, and I'm going to smite that guy with a big smite. So it's 2, 3, 4 d8. Where are we here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Radiant. With the fuzzy dice failing me so badly.
And it's almost like you should probably have the Dragonlance dice set on tonight.
Man, I mean. Okay, well, I'll make my next attack with the fuzzy dice, and then we'll look into that. Okay, so for my second attack, I'm going to use a Solamnic Knight Precise Strike, which
Hell
gives
yeah.
me advantage, and an extra d8 of damage. Fishing for those crits and not getting them. So 19 damage, and let's go ahead with a second level smite. I'm just going to add the extra d8 to the smite d8s.
Sounds good.
And of course, click to move them. I totally clicked to move them again. What do I get? So, yeah, 4, okay. For another, okay, that was a much better roll. For another 20.
Okay. Anything else? I believe that's
Yeah,
it.
as a bonus action.
Ooh, bonus action.
I will totally bolstering rally myself this round for
Beautiful.
11 temp. Be like foul beast, and then so that's me.
All right. The wings of the priest dragon go wide, and you can hear the growl. You can see the sparks of electricity in its mouth as Vast, we come to your turn.
Okay. I would like to viciously mock this thing, but not the spell. I'm just gonna be salty and be like, I think somebody missed the memo. I'm pretty sure this is the Red Dragon Army. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my short bow of melodies, but instead of doing reverberating, I'm gonna do a precision shot. So because I have expertise in performance, I'm gonna get a +2 on my attack.
Hell yeah.
Bonus. And does Victoria, where she's at, allow me to sneak attack? She's threatening. Even though
No,
she's 10 feet.
I'm gonna say no because she's not adjacent. But Hugh is.
Well, Hugh is right. Okay. So, oh goodness gracious, that's only a 16. So that's a miss.
Unfortunately, that misses. Anything else?
There, I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action hide in one of these pits.
Okay. Go ahead and make me that stealth roll, please.
It's a 22.
I will keep that in mind. As it comes to our dragon's turn, he is going to turn his head away from where Vax was, and with a growl, I need Hugh and Rue to make for me dexterity saving throws as the jaw opens and this breath of lightning is released.
Uh-oh. Nice knowing y'all. I'm not in range of Victoria's aura, am I?
Oh no, definitely not.
That is Hugh.
Hugh would be, yes.
Sweet. Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Ooh, man. If chat has an advantage to give, now would be the time to do it.
Oh, I can give advantage.
I'm in
I've
trouble.
got tons of channel points. There we go.
Rhubarb.
Rue, here's some advantage.
You've got advantage on your dexterity save, Rue.
I'm not holding my breath. That's an 11.
It's better than a 3. And then I do need one from Hugh
It's
as
not
well.
good enough.
Bardic. Rue has
Oh, does the
Bardic.
Bardic doing that too? Does it work on saving throws?
Bardic works on saves.
Alright.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
D8, that could.
Oh, look, I hit the 8. It's a 19.
Boom.
19. Okay, so Rhubarb will succeed.
Might still die.
And then I need Hugh's dexterity save for the lightning breath.
Hugh has decided to take it to the face. Like a true champion of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so that is 50
I mean,
point.
I kind of assumed that I didn't see his roll.
Yeah, 50 points on a failed save. Half as much on a successful one.
This is the killer right here. Let's see. Does 18 save against the concentration?
10 or half, whichever is higher. So
Half
25,
would have
20,
been
so
a
12.
Would have 12.
So yeah, banishment stays. All right. Hugh, how are you looking after that lightning breath?
Alright, well, first I'm going to start with a dexterity save.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Oh,
is
hey.
a critical success.
All right, so you would only take half as well.
I don't get a full for a crit.
No, because you succeeded on the lightning breath, so you only take the 25 instead of the 50. Unless you wanted to take 50 points of lightning damage.
No, it's just on a critical success. It does nothing special.
No, not with saving
I-
throws.
Okay, I absorb elements,
Okay, hell yeah, that'll do it.
Nice.
so that takes me down. So
And
what's
more
the total
importantly,
damage then?
it'll give you extra damage.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's extra lightning damage, which might not be great against the lightning dragon. But that is it for our dragon's turn. Let me just check here.
So what was my total damage?
So it was 50, then halved, so 25, so you'd take 12. But you do see that the lightning sparks exist in the jaws again, after the breath has been released. It's Rhubarb. It is your turn.
Okay. Rue is going to. I can't remember if we said that my little frog creature, is that a bonus action that I can use to get myself bardic? My trinket from Vass?
I'm going to say yes.
Can't remember.
I'm going to say yes.
I think we said yes. Yeah. Okay. So, first, having used the bardic on the last round to dodge that lightning, Rue is going to, like, trembling with a hand, like, reach into the pocket and, like, get this little frog to play its song and, like, shakily pull his hands back out. And he's like, all right. We've got to get through this. And he is going to just kind of rub his wrist a little bit nervously, and he is going to cast a death ward on himself,
Beautiful.
just in case.
Just in
So
case.
that was action, bonus action, and then he's going to use more of his movement to dip down into one of these channels in the hopes that it gets him, like, out of, like, line of sight or range of, like, these lightning attacks. Like, I don't even know if, like, going prone would help in that. How deep is this channel?
Let's see if I've got information on that.
I mean, maybe at the worst, his hair would get singed if the lightning went across it.
Yeah, I'll say that they're not down too much. Maybe like a 3-foot dip.
I mean, that's like his height.
Yeah. So
So
your
if
hair
I
would get
crouch-
singed.
Yeah, so if I crouched down, like, prone, I might be, like, out of the effective line of sight of the lightning if he decided to cast it again in my direction.
Maybe.
But I'm on the east one, so let's say we go down the steps and then start coming up, like, the side a little bit, like 2 squares up the side, so I'm, like, maybe not in quite the same range as Hugh. We're just gonna give that a try. I don't even drop prone. We'll just say that it's as tall as me, and Rue thinks that that's enough to protect him.
Sounds good. With that, Rue's turn comes to an end, and Hugh, we come to your turn. You've got this dragon in front of you, just released a lightning breath. What are you doing?
I am going to strike. So first we got a 14, which I assume misses,
It will miss.
and then we got a 23
That will hit.
for first 8 piercing, magical. One cold, one psychic, and possibly 4 lightning damage, but probably not going to do anything.
It does not seem to take any of the lightning damage. Anything else on Hugh's turn?
And now for my dancing sword.
Hell yeah.
A 13, I assume, misses.
That will unfortunately miss. Victoria, we will come to your turn.
All right. We'll start off with another precise strike. Because fishing is good. Okay, a 29 to hit. So 20 from that, and I mean I gotta lay another smite in this guy. Oh, and the precise strike die for another 22, and then Her second attack will be vanilla. A 27. I'm making those rolls though. For 19 to hit, and I mean,
While you're here, right? Why not?
right. Just landing those heavy divine bursts. For another 8.
Okay. As
And the boat. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna bolstering rally. She'll holler, "We got this, Hugh," and I'll shoot Hugh 11 temp.
All right. It is at this point that the dragon in front of you falters and crashes to the ground, still and unmoving.
What?
But
Is he faking it?
You are no longer bound by initiative.
Is he acting?
You guys did a lot of damage to him.
Cautiously, pike at it. Hugh?
So,
Rue's gonna stand up on his tippy toes and try and get his eyes above the level of the channel that he's in.
mm-hmm.
And did you get it?
I don't see it breathing. As she stabs it again.
Yeah.
Is that like a guaranteed hit crit? Like it's dead?
Yeah, you stab it with ease.
Just so you know, those draconians are gonna come back in about 30 seconds. Like I sent them off. I think they're gonna come back. We need to be ready.
Oh.
And Rue's gonna start trotting to the very north end of the room, anticipating that Banish will probably drop at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Victoria will turn and lay a hand on Hugh's shoulder and give him 10 HP. And then if I have time, she'll grab her shield and longsword.
Yeah, easily done. I can say that will happen in the sort of span of time.
And mechanically, am I able to drop concentration on just one of those out of that twin spell so we could bring them back one at a time?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Fair enough.
Vax is just gonna quickly do a level 1 cure wounds
Okay.
on himself. For 11.
And actually, I ran to the north side of the room, assuming that those draconians were on the south side near us. They
would have been closer to the south. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If they were on the north side or north side, then I would have run to the south side.
Yeah. No, they were closer to the south, but the way that I was envisioning them. So
They were pincering us basically from from those channels. Yeah.
So.
In fact, maybe I'll hide behind the throne.
Yeah, if you want to hide behind the throne, go for it. Little gnome scurrying up. Any last preparations before the Draconians arrive?
Should we? Sorry.
Were you gonna say something, Caitlin?
Oh yeah, I'm assuming I'm in the easternmost trench.
Yes.
So I'm gonna probably move my way further north as well, remembering where I saw the Draconians the last time I saw them.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in the trench.
Hugh, should we both move to where one will come back and just smack it down when it pops in? Yeah.
That's exactly what we should do.
Okay.
I think I've determined that I'm going to, when everybody's ready, I'm gonna drop concentration by casting another concentration spell instead.
Okay.
And Rue's gonna cast greater invisibility on himself. So
Sounds perfect. So, as you all take your positions and ready yourself, as Rue, you wait for the perfect moment to cast your greater invis. As the Draconians return, snarling just as they once were. Unfortunately, this is where we're going to end our session this evening. So we will pick up on our next session with the Draconian battle, and what will happen after the fact of you slaying a dragon here in the tower. But I do want to say thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I'll see you all in our next stream, but until then, head over to willowitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord to jump in a game yourself. Keep up to date with all of our announcements. You can find our VODs over on YouTube. And as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.